Hey Dana, how you doing? Hey Sonia Watts, how are you doing? Good evening, good evening. Let me put that right there. It has been a long day. I'm trying to download this interview I want you guys to watch. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it downloaded and I gotta show you guys something. Hey Shawana, how are you doing, Shawana? Hey Dot, how are you? We got Dot Blackwell in the house, Gloria Bates, Jennifer Long, Tasha Washington, Connie Branch, Cynthia Green, Teresa Anderson, Sharon Cromartie, Camarti, Camarti, Cromamart, Cromartie, Cromartie, Monique Hall, Zan Rowland in the building, Sherry Clark, how are you? Curl Small, Andrea, Audrey, Anthony, Sexy Grandma. I gotta always touch this thing. How are you doing? Joyce, good evening to you. Purple and Gold, Linda Green. You guys, I've been working trying to get this video. Everything in the world done happened. I'm running in the house and can't find my glasses and oh God. It's got so many buffs in it. I was trying to take the buffs out. I was like, y'all gonna have to see it with some buffs in it because I can't go over all of it. Linda Green, Peggy Toe, Marcia, how you doing? Zena, Rhonda, Hayes, Shawana, Joe Jackson, Karma Coated Diamonds. Zen say, who was messing with you? No, wasn't nobody messing with me. It's been a long day. You guys know how it go. I have to tell y'all about it. I want to share something with you, but I gotta show it. And you know, me getting off work, I get off work about 3:30 and then run in the house trying to get this video. Oh, it's been chaos. I've been trying to record it and everybody want to talk at the time that I'm recording. It's nothing but the good Lord. Who is that? Shay Too Silly came in the house. She says, girl, we can't do the super chat dance because I'm Rico. Oh yeah, we can. I got this other phone. But I want to share some stuff with you guys. I want to get right off in the topic today. Hey Wanda, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you, Shay Too Silly, for the super chat. Shay Too Silly, she says, I'm gonna throw in the super chat. Super chat. Thank you, Shay. How you doing? And Latrice is in the house. Latrice, I'm downloading something right now and I gotta watch it. Miss Nisi, how you doing? Angie Crooks is in the building. Let me see. Freddie Johnson's in here. Freddie know what was going on. Everything was going on. Barbara Salisbury, how you doing? And I guarantee you, Alice is in the house. Um, you guys, we're making some good connections. I'm gonna have to share it with you guys once we kind of. I want to go over this topic so bad, so I gotta. It takes some time to upload it. Then I'm gonna have to find how to put it on here real quick. But I want to show something. Share with everybody. We come in here, and so you'll start seeing some new people come in the house. I've been inviting some people, so you'll see them start coming in here. I saw you comment on the police video, so I made it here. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, TK. That's what I'm talking about. Um, I want you guys to be nice to the new people. So TK is in the building. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys, we're gonna have some guests on this topic. So just let's stay neutral. Let's stay neutral. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We are going to talk about it. I got something to share with you guys, and I'm trying to get it. It takes forever to upload these videos. Now you see what I'm talking about when I say it takes almost all day. So I can share it and we can all talk about this topic. The two little boys that came up missing in California City. Um, thank you, Shay. Purple and gold. If I miss saying hello to you, everything Reese. Yes, I was hoping you talk about this story. Yes, we are. We gonna talk about it. You know I don't play that. I know you don't, Zan. Tina Powers, how are you doing? I kid you not. This video don't want to upload. You guys, maybe I don't need to be sharing it with you. I got the whole video. There, I got the whole video. So we gonna watch it. We gonna talk on it. I want you guys to know that you can call in anytime you want. I'm gonna share that number. First of all, let me see. We got Honeycomb Hideout is in the building. And Shay Too Silly supporting the channel. Like always, thank you very much. And if you came in, Dorothy Pruitt, how you doing? Sherry Clark, how you doing? If I didn't say hi to you, reach out. Robin Gary is in the building. Audrey, Sonia Watts, Zan, Sabrina, Sarah Mendoza, how you doing? Do you think he may dispose of them before moving? Yes. You know what? You know, I want to let me do the shout out to our sponsor and let's get right into topic, you guys, okay? Because I rushed home because I want to talk about this. I really, really do. I'm I was so mixed up in my feelings, but I need to know what you guys are thinking about too. And listen to what I've been listening to the whole thing over and over and over. So um I know everything that's going on. There is an update. Hopefully I can grab that too. And I'm sorry, you guys. You guys know that, I went ahead and took that first shift job. Hey Valerie McFadden, how you doing? And so I'm not as prepared as I would like to be, but that don't mean, did you know we get 600 for our kids too? I thought it was only 600 for adults. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey Paula, how you doing? Leslie in here. So let me do a shout out. It's halfway downloaded, you guys, but we're gonna talk about it while I watch this because see when this is exporting, I'm gonna share some with you. When this is exporting, see when that is exporting, it takes forever. So that's how we get those videos up there, and sometimes it takes forever. So I just want you guys to know that I'm still trying to get it on in here. Hey Tina, Monique, and y'all come on in. Miss Queen B, how you doing? Zen Rowland, she said, I put in 10. I love me some SP. I know you do, Zen. I know you do. You my sister from another mister, but you my sister, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Zen, for supporting the channel, you guys. So anytime you want to support the channel, you go right ahead. But let me do a shout out to our sponsor. Our sponsor is Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. If you don't know her, you guys check her out. She sponsors this channel. She's a warrior for children. She loves those babies. We love those babies too. And you know what? We'll go to battle. Some people get mad at me. I don't care. I'm for the baby. I'm for the babies. I'm not for no grown folks. I mean, I care for them, but it is what it is, you guys. But I love Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags because she's always supporting this channel. Whether she do or she don't, she's been down with us 100%. And let's just give her a shout out. You guys check her out. If you look for a handbag for somebody for birthday, Christmas done passed, you can give them a belated Christmas gift or anniversary or something, Who knows? Here we go. Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags, and this is the grand opening.
and it's open to the public. And we're gonna take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection, handbags and shoes to match. Expensive but worth the price. Shoulder Guess handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heels, sandals, flats, and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.
Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys, if you're looking for Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag link, it is in the chat. You just check it out. It's www.tracy.com/closet/Nora915. She sponsors this channel, and so we can do what we do. We want to get some justice for these babies. I'm going to tell you right now. Valerie says, I don't know the story. So, okay, so let's start at the beginning. You guys, you know what? I ain't got to work tonight, so we can get it. We can get in there, okay? I'm going to just let you know right now. I'm a little bit frustrated about what happened. So let me tell you the story. So on Monday, December the 21st, at around about 5:30-ish, a young guy and his wife, his name is I think he pronounces it like Trezell or Trezell. And I'm really bad with names, so just work with me. And his wife's name is Jocelyn. Jocelyn. He's an African American, and she is either Mexican or Puerto Rican. I believe she's Mexican though. Anyway, very young couple. They look like they could be in their late 20s, no more than 34. Very young. They have 2 biological kids, that's theirs, and they have adopted 4. 2 of them is brothers. So on this particular day, December the 21st, it was on a Monday, around about 5-ish, that's what they're saying. Allegedly, this is their story, that the father, Trezell, they just moved into this new community up in California City, out in the desert, kind of basically. So they've been there since September. Okay. He says that his wife was going to wrap presents. Okay. His wife was going to go wrap presents. So he was going to take the boys with him out in the back where they got a fenced backyard and give them some chalk so they can play on the patio with the chalk. And he was going to go cut wood or go get wood or pick wood, something, because it was kind of cold. So that's what he was going to do. So he was hauling the wood in, and he goes in the house. He said the kids was there. He goes in the house and he comes out. When he comes out the house, both of the boys is not there. One of them's 3, one of them's 4. They brothers. One of them's named Orson and one of them's named Orin. Anyway, they named these boys. They adopted them. Very young couple. You're going to see a video if I can get it up. Anyway. Oh, it's almost done. Anyway, when he comes back outside, he doesn't see the boys. And so he's looking for the boys. And so that's when he noticed that he forgot to lock the gate. He left the gate unlocked. The daddy, the adopted father. So he goes in the house and he's panicking, he says, and he asks his wife, did the boys come in here? And she's like, no. So they're looking all over the house, in the house, for these kids, the 3-year-old and the 4-year-old. They don't find them. So he goes, get in his car, and he goes around the block and he's looking for the kids. That's allegedly that's his story. And so now he says it's dark. It's dark. So he immediately called the police. Now, I don't know about you guys, but you look for these kids for about 30, 40 minutes. Even if you waited till 6, 7 o'clock, it's not dark. But he said it's dark. He done turned on his lights, but he's looking for the kids. He said it's dark. Okay. Anyway, hello, soldier girl. How you doing? I love to see you in the house, girl. And so, anyway, he can't find the kids. He asked somebody on another street, have they seen these two black little boys? And so he goes home and he tells his wife he needs to call the police. So he calls the police. So when he calls the police, they come out there, and now it's been, more than a week. It's been a while now. Because you got the 21st. We're already on the 30th. That's 9 days. These babies been gone. Now, the problem with the story is they looked all over. There's some updates to this story. One of the updates is, let me put this on the thing. One of the updates is, let me see, YouTube. Let me put it up here. Y'all hold on, because we're gonna have to find this video. I'll just put interview on here. I got it. Uh, 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 anyway, now it's uploading. See, you got to export, you got to download, export, upload, and all this other stuff. But it's supposed to be uploading. It's weird because I got nothing on here. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. My phone ain't never done that. Oh, I think this thing don't want y'all to see it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it. What is going on here? Let me see. I really don't think it wants y'all to see it. Okay, it's trying to do it now, you guys. Let's see. We do it now. Let's do it. Okay, we'll see if it uploads. Oh. Oh, wow. Anyway, it's uploading on 2 of them. So we're going to get it. So anyway, he calls the police, and they come over to the house. And the sad thing about this whole story is that they're saying that the reason why the boys was out there playing with chalk, I can't believe this, is because she was wrapping presents and da 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 da. But the sad thing about it, here's an update, and I don't know if you guys know, but they did search the backyard. They got some things out of the house. They have taken the car, and they took their phones and they took the other kids. Now, we just found out the reason why the other kids wasn't outside playing is because they sent the other kids out on vacation. And they were asking, well, why these didn't go? They said because they're too small, and we were going to watch them. Well, anyway. So anyway, you guys, the sheriff down there have said that he believes it's been foul play. Normally, when the police gets on TV and says that they believe it's foul play, it normally is foul play. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that they're guilty? No, I'm just saying it's foul play. Now, here's the problem, and then we're gonna you guys jump in where you fit in. But here's the problem. It's been lately kids getting lost, and then there's kidnappers, or you see what I'm saying, or they believe that some pedophile has the kid or something. And that's weird to me. If you lose a kid, normally, now don't quote me, but normally when you lose a child, like say you at the airport or something, and a child come up missing, doesn't mean that there's a pedophile right there watching that kid or whatever. Now, when you lose your kid or something, people is real easy to say, hey, I found a kid over here or something. So they're acting like they done lost these kids, or these kids done wandered off, and now they're acting like somebody's got their kid in their home. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. So the sad thing that I look at this and I say, why is it that she got one good decent picture of one of the kids and the other picture looked like it was an old picture? It don't make sense to me. Someone asked her the question. She said, "Oh, I got new pictures on my phone." That's what she says. But when you have kids, you got pictures. You got pictures. Anyway, I mean, so um the other thing, here's another update. They're saying that the dogs is not picking up a scent in the backyard of the kids. Now, did you guys know that? The dogs can't even pick up a scent that the kids was even there. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as you come on in. So she says, yes, I don't think they made it in the house. I don't think they made it in the house either. I hope they brought the dogs out. They brought the dogs out. And I know I just spoke a little bit fast, but the dogs have not picked up the scent. What do that tell you? Cynthia says she never shed a tear. Okay. Scotty says they're the adoptive parents. Yes, they're the adoptive parents. Matter of fact, I wrote down the kids' the name that the mother named them. Now, there's a little twist, and and everybody's reaching out to the mom. We've reached out to the mom and everything, and other people, other YouTubers, and the news is reaching out to the mom. That doesn't mean she's going to speak to us, or she may speak to someone else, or I don't know. But I mean, we did get in touch with her. Well, I did. I'm just letting you guys know, but I haven't got no answer or anything. I don't know, you know. But um, someone was saying in a news report that the mother says, and I heard this for myself. The mother says, when you find the babies, she'll do whatever it takes, but she want her babies back. When you find the babies, just give them back to her. She can't do this no more. She can't do it. So, you know, I know some people are looking at that like, wow, what do you mean? You know, because if you've got yourself together and everything, and I'm just saying, you guys, when they take your rights from you as a parent, and I'm not on nobody's side, but I'm just saying when they do, you don't get your kids back. You don't. They don't let somebody go and adopt your kids, and because you got your life together, take the kids from the adopted parents and hand them back to you now that you got your life together. It don't work that way. So, some people are saying, well, there may be a motive because one of the little boys had a broken leg. That wasn't shared with us before. Had a broken leg. And so there's a lot of stuff we can look at. But April says, yes, they didn't want to leave from inside the house. Well, the police did tell them to stay inside. Stay inside. And if anybody wants to call in and share what they know, let me put the number up there so you guys know. That's the number you can call in. Talk about um this topic here. We're not talking about no other topic, no other kids. We're talking about this one right here. I would like to keep this one on the front for a while until these babies come home or they find out. So if the story don't sound right from what I'm hearing, it doesn't. It doesn't. Peggy say, isn't that strange? Yep. SP, that makes no sense. They were never there. It sounds like they never was there. The neighbor says, all the neighbors says they never seen the kids. They've been there for 3 months and they've never seen the kids. I mean, any kids. They've never seen none. I know we're going through a pandemic, but you got 6 kids and you're young. You've never seen these kids? And why did you move? You remember Brianna, Brianna and Taylor? She moved. And so all these stories are almost kind of sounding alike. And April says the dog picked up scent inside but not outside. Okay. Inside but not outside. Prestige Majesty. Guess they didn't think about the dogs. Rita says, good evening. How you doing, Rita? Sharon says, something don't sound right. How long was the kids outside by themselves? It had to be long enough for whoever took them. Had long enough to grab both kids at one time. Something not right. Now, you know what? At first, when I heard this story, and you guys, let's just be transparent. When I first heard the story, I thought to myself, I said, first of all, I was like, okay, they're out in the kind of desert. And I thought, well, somebody would have to be watching you and take both kids. Because by the time you look around and you call the police and they got FBI out there and the CIA and they've got they got everybody out there and people from all over, they're calling in everybody to come look and watch. Them kids not moving out of that block. They're 3, they're 4. They can't make it 2, 3 blocks. One thing he said it was about 5-ish. 5-ish don't get dark. Then he said he looked around in that. He said he noticed that the fence wasn't locked. Then he went in the house and looked. Well, the kids was outside with you. Let your wife be in the house looking. You be on the outside looking. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. They have 6 altogether, 2 by kids and 4 adopted. Yes. Come on, you guys. And if you know something, say something. They are confused and Z's. Yes, I know they wasn't even emotional. Now, did you notice that the whole time that he's standing there, he's covering his hands, but he's like the way that he's got his hands is like he's puffing up his biceps, But he don't want nobody to see if he got a ring on his finger, or maybe he don't want somebody to look at his hands or something. Maybe he got it. I don't know, but he's hiding something. He's hiding something. And the police officer said that they have people that when they're talking and they're speaking or whatever, they can tell who's telling the truth and who's not. And as I was listening to how they were talking about their interview, they're basically saying they are the people that you look at. Now, one particular time, the young lady, his wife, um, Jocelyn or whatever her name is, she got a little snappy. She was trying to tell him to kind of hush up because he was getting a little mixed up. But she got a little snappy. She said, you know what people say. Uh, People always just going to the conclusions, or they don't know nothing. Well, you don't know nothing either. You don't even know where the kid is. So you asking for help, you should be in tears. You should be crying. You should be, oh my God, you up there answering questions like, yeah, we just want our kids back. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm not pointing no fingers. They were never there. Marcia said they were never there. So somebody said that the dogs picked up a scent in the house. They were too calm for me. They did you guys get to watch the whole interview? If you watch the whole interview, put a one in the chat. So I won't play it. Because then I'm gonna have to go find out how to do it anyway. The neighbors didn't ever see the kids. Nope, they never did. No toys in the yard, no footsteps in the yard. Come on. Kern County is not like Ohio police. Kern County ain't no joke. Hey, big girl, how you doing? Looking good over there. I believe that the children been in the house. But isn't it kind of weird that you've got four other kids and you're talking about this pandemic? You're talking about you're so scared of this pandemic. That's why we don't want to go outside. But you send your kids on vacation now? That's the worst thing to do. Is to send you must have knew something was going. You didn't want the kids around. Why would you send the kids away? Your wife is with you. You and your wife is at home, but your kids went on vacation. Normally, when you send all the kids away, something's going down, or it's time to get busy. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's the only time you send kids away. Something ain't right. You don't want them to see something, be around, or because kids are walking recorders. They'll say something and not even know that they're telling. So you just sent the kids away on vacation. Okay. So what bothers me is why all of a sudden you guys pick the 21st to call the police. Now, I believe that the kids probably been in the house at one particular time, but I believe that something happened to those kids, and I believe that it is what it is right now. Anyway, the biological mother is she's just devastated. She actually been making some interviews, and she said that her kids did not. She said she can tell when her kids like somebody and don't like somebody, and she said her kids did not like them. That's what she said, and she said she don't even want to leave. Purple and Gold says she's seen the whole interview. TK said, I read that about the dogs. They did find the scent in the house, right? Okay. Did they search the home in Bakersfield, 1109 Potomac Avenue? I don't know. They took them out. They took who out? My thing went all the way up. I want to see what everybody is saying here. Now I can't even find it. I know I'm so behind. It's not even funny. Zen said, I haven't seen the video. SP gets dark here in Vegas about 4:30. Oh, okay. Dee said it gets dark about 4:30. Okay. Because it don't get dark until about 7 or 8 here. Okay. Thank you, Dee. Have they taken the other children? Yes, they have. I think the children smell came from their belongings. That's what Peggy Toe said. Just was watching the press conference. Okay. The adopted mother was moving back and forth like a caged animal. Yeah, yeah, you seen that. And he was like, I want to see evidence they did a warrant for the house in Bakerfield. Yep, they did. So April's talking to Dee and says they showed out back. I didn't see any wood to get. Okay, because kids talk. Yes, they do. Dude, the firewood was in the lot next to the house. It's actually tumbleweeds. See, and I'm gonna tell you something. I've been having a fireplace ever since I had my house built. And one thing about it, when you've got babies that young, that's something you should be scared of, the fireplace. I've never yet to this day, and it's been 28 years, lit my fireplace because my kids were about that age. They were about 4 and 6, and I didn't never want to light the fireplace because I was scared for them that they might, throw something in the fire or whatever. Let me see here. Let me get some lights on because something's telling me we need lights. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. We had to get some light. It got a little dark up in here. Let me see. She says, I don't know. Tracy says, I don't know how to feel about the adopted parents yet. Me either. Ellen says, oh, so glad I caught the line. I've been following this case. Okay. She says, Nancy says, it stinks to high heaven. Yes, it does. She says, the 4 bio kids are in protective custody. Yes, they are. What bothers me is they are lying. Yeah, at first, I was kind of thinking, it was kind of hard to, see bad times for a vacation. Yes, it is a very bad time. I think the adopted mother would break down and talk. I think the guy's going to talk. Yes, the other kids with grandma. Well, they was with grandma. He didn't let the wife speak at all. On vacation with who for 4 days before Christmas? Exactly. I wonder when the last time the other children saw the 2 missing boys. Exactly. They're probably trying to talk to those kids. 1 + 1 = 2 all day long. Y'all right on it. Adoptive mother appears afraid of adoptive dad. Really? You think so? Peggy says, right. She said, hey, Jocelyn. There is a guy that's local and he's been posting videos outside of their home. Yesterday, CSI and FBI were taking bags of evidence out of the house. Exactly. Bad time for a vacation. Mother's intuition. Exactly. You guys share. So can focus on the strip for the cameras. Yeah, they saying the same thing. Yesterday, they took out two big bags out. Terry says, are the other kids with grandma or in foster care? They're right now, they're in protective custody. Why was it just the two adoptive kids? They said that they were too small. How she know if the kids didn't like the foster parents if she hadn't seen them since 2018? I don't know. She said it. That's what the biological mother said. She said her kids did not like them, and she could tell. That's what she said. Matter of fact, I just seen that video 30 minutes before we came on. Bingo. Those other kids are witnesses. Sherry says, I would be losing my mind if my babies was missing. No way I could be calm. The biological mother lives in Bakersfield. Yep. Yes, she did, but they say she has not seen them in 3 years. Well, she said, let me tell you guys, I don't know where I seen the video out, but the mother said that her kids did not like these two individuals. She said she could tell her kids when they don't like somebody and they didn't like them. That's what the mother said. I'm just saying. The police removed the other children from their house. Ellen says there are two biological kids, four adopted. April says, Ray, exactly. I feel some type of way about bio mom. Have they not interviewed the? I don't know what you're saying there. Let's see. Sorry, have not interviewed the parents separately. Oh no, they haven't. You know, when you're married, they probably really can't. You know, I'm pretty sure if they go a lawyer up, the lawyer tell them to shut up. Probably the family would wonder why no Christmas pictures had to do it be for Christmas. Probably family would wonder why no Christmas pictures had to do it before Christmas. Oh, SP, when you called the other day, I had company. Oh, no problem. It is very strange that you have 6 kids total, but with only 2 to watch, they lose them. What if the suspect bio mom kidnapped them? What if the suspect bio mom Soldier girl, you know, that, some people are thinking that. But I mean, good thing that we're for the what's best for the children. So, but some people have made comments about that. I wanted the age of the kids, but police wouldn't confirm exactly. They called in before their story was airtight. Bakersfield PD was at the house yesterday. What's the biological mother story as to why these people have her kids? Dee Dee, she was saying something about I think something happened with one of the kids. She said something about one of them, I don't know, had a broke leg or something, and next thing I know, they took the kids or whatever. And like I said, I was at work and I was trying to hear it, and the machines were so. I wish I knew where that video was at. I probably have to go back in my history and find it. But the mother did speak on she's now a good mother. She's got a job. She's got a car. She's got a house. She's got money. And she says when you find the kids, just give her a chance to get her kids back. So that was interesting today. I seen that. I'm just letting you guys know. I had a fireplace and would pour water sit there and shiver everything out. I was actually afraid. Yeah. Hey, this is SP.
Good evening, Miss SP, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year's to you too.
I'm a little confused because I missed the interview with the mother saying that the kids didn't like the adopted parent. But then I saw an interview with her saying that she didn't even know the adopted parent. And then the father said he talked to the mother.
Right.
So I'm confused. That's 3 different stories within 9 days.
Well,
she said she didn't know them. She said the kids didn't like them. And then she didn't know them. She didn't like them, but the father talked to her. That's 3 different stories.
Well, you know what? Let me try to go back in my history and see if my phone's been acting crazy. If I could find where that video is at. Let me see.
So that's a lot going on.
See if I can find it through my videos here. Oh.
And mind you, she got the 3-year-old, 1 3 and 1 4. They were with them since they 1 3, 1 4. But she hadn't seen her kid in 2 years. That means one baby was 1 year old and another baby was going to be 2 years old. How do you know if the kid likes somebody at 1 year old? She was bad.
Yeah.
And she didn't know the kid. She said she didn't know who these people were.
She said it in a they had her on the video, and see, I might be on the wrong phone that I was looking at that, and I was like, oh my God, I should have kept it for you guys. I'll be watching that stuff. I'll be thinking y'all done seen it. So, I'm trying to go on my history.
And then I'm thinking they might have picked up the kids and she brought some of their old dirty clothes there and the nothing so they could pick us in up in the house. They're gonna have to go back and fix that other house.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And then according to the predator list, there's a lot of predators in that area. Like, wow. But then how long did he leave them out there unattended?
You know,
How can he remember that he left the gate open? That's like I remember. I just had a flash. I left my door open. Like,
mm-hmm.
You know if you left your door open or not, or you forgot. I don't know. This is a lot. Just like many of us, we talk about not for discipline.
Oh, I think I found it.
Like copycat.
I think I found it. She didn't
even know these people. She didn't know these
Good evening,
people.
and thank you for joining us tonight for 23 BC News at 11. I'm Alex Bell.
Listen,
Jessica Harrington. The search continues for 2 missing toddlers from California City who were reported missing on Monday night. And now the FBI is involved in the search as well as the Kern County Sheriff's Office. 3 and 4-year-olds Orrin and Orson West were reported missing around 5 p.m. yesterday. And a search warrant was served at their foster parents' house today in Cal City. And the foster parents are still at police headquarters answering questions. Cal City police say the parents are being cooperative and law enforcement is not giving up on finding the toddlers. Police also say investigators are doing forensic exams on some of the items that were taken out of the home today. A search team gathered near the home today and spent hours looking for the kids, and the community says that they are scared, confused, and angry. And so is the biological mother of the boys, Ryan Dean.
They've been missing since 5 p.m. yesterday, which is, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Dean says that imagining her boys are gone is a nightmare. She says that she misses them every day and is heartbroken that she isn't in their lives. Dean hopes her children are okay and that she will be able to soon see them again.
If they find my kids, can they just give them back to me? Whatever I have to do to work on it to get them. I have a home, I have a car, I have a job, I have money. It's nothing to provide for them. I come from a good background, as you can see, and I understand. I just want my babies. If they find them, just give them back to me, please. That's all I want. If they just find them, I just want my kids back to me. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do it again for my kids. I just hope they're okay.
23 ABC did speak to the biological fathers of the two missing toddlers who declined interviews and wished to keep their names private. If you have any information regarding this case, Cal City Police are asking that you call 760-373-8606.
Hold on. That one wasn't it. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, thank you.
I think
Two
this is it.
toddlers last seen Monday in California City are still missing this morning. 23 ABC's Kristen Vartat joining us live in Cal City this morning with the latest on the search efforts there. Kristen?
I know I've seen it today.
Yes, we're right outside of Orrin West, home to 3 and 4-year-olds that are missing. And we spoke to the California City Police this morning, and they said there has been no update at this time. Now, their foster parents, according to community members, have not left their home except to speak to law enforcement. Police telling 23 ABC that the foster parents are being cooperative. And as of Tuesday night, the believed foster parents are at police headquarters being interviewed by multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI. Investigators are also running forensic exams on certain items that belong to the toddlers. 23 ABC did get to reach out and speak to the boys' foster father, who declined an interview on camera, but we did speak to the boys' biological mother, Ryan Dean, who hasn't seen them since the end of 2018. She says she's been following information on Facebook, and understandably, she was in tears over their disappearance.
Kids did not like them. I could tell. I could tell when my kids like someone or when they don't like someone. I have 2 older kids, and I know, and they didn't like them. Something was going on.
Officials did confirm that a search warrant was issued Monday night at the house the boys were living in. The absence of the 2 boys has been felt around the California City community, as over 100 California City community members conducted a search party for the missing children to no avail. And if you have any information on the missing boys, you can call the Cal City Police Department, and their number is 760-373-8606. And we'll be out here all morning in California City as updates come to our newsroom. Live in California City, Kristen Barton, 20.
Okay, now did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
What do you mean?
I don't know if anybody else did. Because I can't watch. Well, I'm watching, but I didn't hear it.
Girl, I just played it. We just found the video. It's called, if anybody want to go, it's on 23 ABC News, and it's called Biological Mother Worried for Her 2 Missing Toddlers in California City. That's the video where the biological mother says they didn't like the adopted parents.
Okay. I believe what you say, because you got more details and findings than me. Well, if you said it, I believe it. But then she said they didn't like her, but then she said she didn't know who these people were. So how did she make contact with these kids to find out whether or not they liked them if she didn't know who they were?
I think when they were foster parenting, she knew them, because you know what I'm saying?
The children's biological, the body language or whatever.
Lulu says,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, girl, I thought you were seeing it, but that's why I was like, listen, okay. You couldn't see it, but it'll be on there. Look at the 50th minute in this video, and that's when you'll see it at, okay?
I'll remember that.
All right.
All right, those are my questions.
All right.
I'm just saying, it's too much going on.
Well,
it's like all of
did you hear? Well, we played 2 videos. We played where the mom was saying, just when you find them, give them back to her. Just give them back to her. And that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Even if they
Yeah.
find them and they did something, they're not going to do that, because once you lose your rights, you lose your rights.
Well, I just hope they find these babies.
Yeah.
Because the dad said they in the area, so.
Right.
If he knows something, he ain't telling. Because if he said they in the area, then he should know where they at. But and then another thing, in my opinion, is if I'm looking for my baby on the phone after all this time, this day and time, I'm gonna be on the phone at the same time with the police, like I'm driving around looking for my kids. I'm not gonna wait to say I couldn't find them. I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, like, if you lost your kid or something, and the police is like, just sit right here, and we're gonna, girl, you couldn't. You know what? Unless I'm detained, I'm gonna go out there looking, because I believe I can find them. They gonna hear my voice faster than yours. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then they two kids, boys make a lot of noise.
Right, and he's anyway. We've got yeah.
But you know what else I was wondering? If he said that he left them outside with chalk, I wonder if the police saw some chalk writing on the ground.
Well, there was a canister of chalk sitting on the patio.
It don't matter. I buy chalk for my grandkids all the time. They don't wait. If dad in the house, when he put that, as soon as they put that chalk down, they grabbing it.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing: if the dogs couldn't get the kids scent outside and they was playing with chalk, wouldn't their scent be on the chalk? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Right where the chalk is at, their scent would have to be right there if they played with chalk. Then the wife gonna say, "Yeah, the kids are outside playing with chalk." Girl, you know what, y'all? You don't even talk like that.
They tried it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if I told yeah, you can kind of tell something when one tells a lie. Like I'll say something to my husband, and I'll say, just make sure you say, we went to the store, and then he'll be trying to tell his story, but then he'll say he went to the store.
Because when they was on one interview, when they said the biological mother said that you foul play, that you had something to do with it,
right?
And then she said that's understandable, and then he echoed it. That's understandable. Like they both said they already plotted that.
Yeah, they do that a lot. Even when he said something like, well, the police won't let us go out, they said that they got the best, and then he goes, yeah, they said we got the best. I mean, the best is out there watching the kids. And then said, what time? 5 o'clock. And then she said 5, and she's like, yeah, 5 is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What you're saying, they're echoing.
They got it right.
Yeah.
They got it right.
Yeah.
They got it right. They rehearsed it before whatever happened, how they was gonna pan this out. They got it right. Who the know something didn't happen in the house while the dogs picked up their scent, and they was in that fire pit. They was burning.
Right. So Mary said, she said when she visit them, she tell that her children didn't like the foster parents. Yeah. But let me.
You'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, we're gonna follow this case, but there's a video with the biological mother's sister, and the news got part of it in the whole video. I went and dug that up, but you got to listen to it, because the aunt got angry with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of the neighbors was angry.
Girl, they had to cut the video. They had to cut the video. And then his wife was like, the adopted parents' wife was like, that's why we didn't come out here, because of all of that. See what I'm saying? Woo, girl.
I gotta find that video. You can put it up. You'll put it up.
Well, I got it. I'm gonna try to share it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me go back on so I can see it, because when I talk to you on the phone,
Okay.
I can't necessarily watch the video at the same time.
All righty.
I don't know how to do that yet. But thanks again, and Happy New Year and stuff like that to everybody. Everybody in the chat. I can't call out no names because there's too many that I'm familiar with.
All right. Happy New Year's, you too.
All righty.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, this is SP.
Hi, SP. This is Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia. How you doing?
I'm fine. Are we still on live?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I wanted to say they interviewed this lady. Her father used to live in that house.
Uh-huh.
And she used to take care of her father. And she said in that garage was another room that nobody even knew about, that she didn't even know as long as her dad had lived in that house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they didn't, I don't even know if they even checked that. But
wow.
Yesterday I saw the interview, and they did take out, the forensic people did take out 2 big crime scene bags, big bags.
Oh, wow. So she said in the garage there's a hidden room?
It's a hidden room. So when her father was moving out, and she was going in the garage to make sure they got everything, because her father was sick. And so she said that's when she noticed that hidden room in there.
Right. Wow. I hope somebody lets them know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they said it was like a hidden basement or something, but it's inside of the garage.
Oh, it's in the garage. Maybe the kids got locked in there or something.
But then when they scream or holler or cry,
I don't know. Or maybe they don't put, I don't know.
But then with the mom, the bio mom, I'm just I'm not judging, but it's just something ain't right with her either. That's just my opinion, because my brother and them, I got adopted kids in my family. That my brother and my both of my brothers, in fact, adopted kids. And the CPS, they come and check.
Right.
And then they check the house, make sure everything is cool. And they do look, I say drive-bys. They stop in unannounced.
Exactly.
And then by them being so young, you already have 4. Why you want 6?
Yeah, that's a lot of kids for that young.
That's a lot of kids for them to be so young.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm old and I don't want all the kids. But I don't, but then the bio mom, first she said she hadn't seen him. Then she said she looked in the trash or whatever, and then she talked to the man. Okay, so you don't know him, so how you know all this other information?
Right.
And then where did they get the pictures from?
I don't know.
So, it's just a whole lot of, look, I like investigating. I need to be with Purple. I like digging this stuff, because this just don't sound right.
Right.
So we just have to stay prayed up and watch our babies. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
But all right, SP, I just wanted to inform you, because I put it in message, but I didn't know if you saw it or not.
I probably did.
And I'm still keeping an eye out.
Yeah. We're gonna follow this one. We're gonna work on it every day that we come on for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, and I love you, SP, and Mars, everybody.
All right, thank you. We love you, and I love you, girl.
All right, Waxahachie signing out.
Waxahachie. All righty.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. There's Waxahachie's up in the house. Ellen, I don't think that has anything to do with them being missing. Toxa says something. You guys, y'all want, okay, I'm gonna have to skip some of these. Let me see if I need. And did you hear the man said they had boys outside because she was wrapping gifts? Yep. Actually, that is true. Paganism isn't devil worship. SP, I don't know. This thing jumps. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? About the ritual stuff. I said the exact same thing. I'm just going to keep praying to the higher power. I personally believe the kids never made it in the new home, but only time will tell. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Does stream keep going back to the house? That's why they in the house tearing up stuff now, and they got evidence back. You know, that's one thing they keep saying. They keep saying, they are going back and they got more evidence and they got more evidence. And the lady was like, they didn't take nothing but our text. They got your car. They got your kids. They didn't take nothing but your text. Anyway, you guys, let me try to share this with you guys. While you're here, let me try to go. Someone who used to live in that property says that there's a secret room. I do know the reason why the neighbors didn't see them, because they were already demised. Okay. Same for the dad. He seemed so defensive. What about the biological father? Happy New Year, caller. Then the aunt yelling at them. I said, why someone in your fam did not get the boys? Whoa. Many have stated it was cold and dark outside, cold enough for adoptive father to make a fire. Why send the boys outside? No coat. Wow, Purple. You own it. Purple own it. Purple and gold is on it. Did you see someone broke out their house windows? No. Are you serious? The window is broken and they are in the basement of the resident. It's the basement. I seen it in a vision. 777, what are you talking about? I don't think chalk drawing were on the cement. Someone in a black vehicle supposedly smashed the windows. The aunt was like, y'all was supposed to take care of them. Well, they should have stepped up and took care of them. Zadie, if they searched, they must have searched every little corner by now. Otherwise, they are messy. Yes, they do every month. Is the room in the house or old house? Some CPS do the job, some don't. The new house. The bio mom, what happened to her babies? I'm sorry. Everyone but the truth shall set you free. The new house was on Zello. You can see inside the house, but not the garage. I'm sad to say those boys are no longer alive. Toxic, what are you saying? Don't say that. Yes, I heard a reporter say one of them had broken leg. Yes. Yes. Police said they had not heard that. Yes, I heard that too. Broken leg was allegedly the reason they were taken from the bio mom. Exactly. That's what I heard. And I can't find that. I don't know where I seen, and I will share that with you guys. But I just keep praying I'm wrong. You know, I don't know. I want to share some with you guys. So hold on. Don't go nowhere. Because remember, I haven't had to share on here in a long time. So let me try to bring this up real quick, okay? Don't go nowhere. Let me see. Let me go get it first. Hold on. Let me go over here and get it. Let me see how to do this. Somebody's texting me. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I got it. Okay, so here we go. Are you guys ready? I'm doing fine. You guys, I wanted to share this with you guys. So here we go. Let me see how I do this. Let me mute myself.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So, tell us what happened the night those kids went missing.
Okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area, right?
This situation for them, you know, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, you know, after the math, past tense. I want to talk about your kids as present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each other.
Kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we weren't trying to go, out here, and so we stayed inside.
Yes,
we did. We searched before we called the cops. That's what we were saying.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark. And then I searched that property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, on those streets over there. I said, "Did you see some little black kids?"
And that way looking for them?
That's the extra I was going to come. But when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take two people to go in the house and leave two kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going in and one parent right here watching the child, not two parents going in the house and leaving two little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
No, they were in the backyard. And
so
the back
how did
gate
they
was
get
open.
out the backyard?
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood
So
from
you
this
guys
lot
been
here.
unresponsible and left the gate open, left some little kids outside with the gate open.
All right. Sorry. You guys were talking about your boys who you're, I understand. For a mother's intuition, I know you were saying, and we'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They do not just roam around. These patches. I think definitely would have been picked up or something.
That was my assumption.
Have they ever taken off?
No.
They've never taken off?
No.
You guys are new to Cal City, right?
Yep.
How long have you guys been living here?
Just 3 months.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors weren't out here.
We were looking.
We were looking. I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
Them little boys that y'all raised, them is my biological family. I understand, bro. I don't leave kids outside, and I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
There's outside
no
in the backyard.
I'm gonna leave my kids unattended. Not even for a minute.
We get that. We get it.
They're in the
We
backyard.
feel it.
But you said the gate. Why would okay? Y'all know y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No.
Okay,
we're
y'all adopted
parents.
them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand.
And y'all know the gate was open.
Why haven't y'all been out with the people around the neighborhood looking at the kids? We already told on camera.
I see y'all on no cameras last night. I didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was out to take care of my nephew. Not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department, and please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to do this.
This is the reason why.
Because we
were under orders to stay in the house and stay because they're going to need to contact us, and we cannot go outside, and that was the issue. We were under orders by the cops to stay home in the house and let the professionals look.
But you just said that they were your children. If they were your children, regardless of what somebody told you, wouldn't you want to go look for them?
Well, we have cops actually posted in the front door right there.
How cold it is at night?
I totally understand.
If you guys actually have that question, you should ask the police officer.
The situation, but do you see how it seems that the kids was left unattended? You guys went in the house and then the kids disappeared.
Exactly, and that's the word we try to figure out.
It doesn't make sense. How did they disappear? How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already, and my question is, why were they the only 2 children out? Where were the rest of the kids?
The rest of the kids were with grandma.
With who?
They left. They went on vacation.
So they didn't?
No, because they're too young. We watched them. And it turns out that happened.
How did the
Just
really quickly before we forget, first and last names, spelling of both for both of you guys.
So, Susan, say it again.
Just first and last name.
Spelling of who or what?
Or just your first and last name.
Our names.
Giselle West is Trezell West.
Okay, and for you?
JACQUELINE.
I'm sorry, one more time.
JACQUELINE.
Okay. West?
Yes.
Okay, we'll let you go.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Okay, you guys. What do you guys think? She says, Christina says, too young, and one of the older kids have a disability. They did not like the question. Somebody said they did not. Oh, Lula said they did not like the question why they are parents of a missing child. Ellen says lack of emotion. 777 says he's stupid. How they gonna call someone they don't have a phone? Babies them to need to be locked up too. They lying. Well, the police took their phone, 777. Yes, he did a conference. The sheriff, the police down there did a conference, and he said that he suspect foul play. Now, he didn't say who he suspected foul play to be with, but it's definitely not the kids just walked away. You know what I'm saying? And the neighbor says they have not seen the kids at all. They've never seen the kids. Now, just because they got sent other kids in the house, I mean, if you bring their stuff over to the other house, the scent is going to be in the house, because if I bring my clothes to the house, then my scent going to be in the other house because my clothes is there, or my bed is there, or my toys is there. That doesn't mean that the kids was in the house. It just picked up the scent that the kids' toys and stuff. Well, you know what I'm saying? So they never had to probably even make it to the house. I'm just saying. Tina Power says something about them is shady. They did not like to question why they are parents of missing child. Why were they placed with the next of kin, namely the aunt? They always tried to place children with the next of kin first. They had an entire year. If you looked at the video, there was an older lady. She had a little blondish, little curly hair. I believe that that's probably grandma. I could be wrong, but she kind of looked like, a very wise woman. She's got to be kin. And one of that the guy that was talking, I think that he is the dad of one of those children. It's kind of weird to me that neither one of the fathers want to step up and say, I'm mad. I mean, I know you lost your kid in the court, but do something for your child now. Sometimes adoption is a good thing. This one, something happened. Something's not right. I'm not going to accuse no one right now. What are you guys are saying? Too young, but one of the older kids have a disability. Yep. Children, excuse me. Ellen says, lack of emotion looks real suspect. I don't like the foster parents say, yes, we understand. You think we did something, but didn't say, yes, we understand, but we would never hurt those babies. It's almost like they're admitting. Ray says it's almost like they're admitting it. There's one thing that somebody was in here and they were reading the body language so well. When his hands was crossed, he was making sure that, you know what, you're not going to get in here. This, he's going to answer the questions. The one thing that caught me off guard, and I'm just going to say this, you guys. Like I said, you can call in anytime you want. If you got something that you want to say, if I didn't read something, I'll let you guys know. There's a number right there, 553-316-553-3056. When she said, when the aunt went off on them and said, you guys are supposed to take care of my nephew. At first, I don't think that they knew that that was the aunt that was speaking to them. But when she let it be known that those were her nephews, the adopted mother said, see, that's why we didn't want to come out. That over there, all of that. And you can hear it in the back, and they shut it off. So we couldn't see the hollering and the yelling and the kicking and the screaming. And that's how you're supposed to act when your kids come up missing. I'm just saying, I don't care who you are. That's the way, that's how your emotions are. Lulu said, I'm going to look at it again. Yes, I've been looking at it all day long. She was like, see, we didn't want to have to see, that's why we didn't come out, because of that, like that stuff. That right there, that was a red flag for me. That was a red flag for me. If I was aunt right then, I'm just saying, you guys, I'm just going to tell it like it is. Hey, my name is Chandelier. How you doing? Thank you for coming in the house. Thank you for the super chat, lady. Thank you. I can't see you where you at. There you go. It popped up. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting this channel. Oh, super chat. Super chat. Thank you. Right, SP. You should feel in something B. Yes. So we had Shay Too Silly supporting the channel, and my name is Chandelier. Thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Of course, love your channel and what you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Make sure. We got to make sure we get our sponsors up there. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I was inviting people, so Great Love says the missing boys are adopted, but the biological mother says she was trying to get her life together to try to get them back. Is that possible? No, no, it is not possible. Unless, the adopted parents agree upon it. But once they give you those kids, they can't take them. It's just, that's the way. And you guys got to remember, I went through all of that. So I kind of know some. I mean, you don't really got to go through, adopt a kid to know that once you adopt them, they're yours. Matter of fact, you couldn't even give them back if you wanted to. Remember when the one lady adopted the one young girl? She thought she was 7 or 8, and she was a grown woman. She was a midget, and then they couldn't give her back. And then some other lady, she adopted some kid, and then turned around and said that the kid was possessed and demonized or whatever. She put that baby on a plane and sent it back to its parents. She got in a lot of trouble. You can't even give them back. Once they're yours, they're yours. That's just the way it is. Soldier Girl says, yep, they were arrested. Yep, they sure was. Once they're yours, they're yours. Here we go. We got a call. Thank you for calling in. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
Hey, how you doing?
Pardon me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm calling about, are y'all still talking about the missing children from California City?
We sure are. We sure are.
Okay. I just wanted to say one thing. I don't think that the adopted parents have anything to do with that. I think they need to look at the biological mother and the family. It might be weird that all of a sudden the mother say that she didn't see the children. Then she said she had pictures of the children. And then all of a sudden the family pops up and know where these people live at. And then the children disappear just that quick from out the backyard. Like, they need to look a little bit more into the biological family.
Right.
There's something about them that just don't sit right with them. And then the mother, the biological mother, she get on there with all those things. Where was the kids? Like, that, I don't know. That just doesn't sit right with me. I feel like somebody in that family snatched some children from them and knew that they were going to, accountable for it because they did leave the backyard unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
As parents, we do dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
You're right. We do.
But we do it, Mm-hmm. And I think that they were watching them people and they seen it was their time to snatch some children and they snatched them because which is weird is how did them children disappear that fast? They checked that house 1,000,001 times. They checked that backyard. They checked everything. They can't find the kids and then all of a sudden the biological whole family pop up. And then it's weird that the two fathers of the children don't want to get on there and say anything.
Right. But one thing though, if that was true, like what you're saying is they were waiting for opportunity, right?
Exactly.
And so when the men go in the house, when the adopted dad go in the house, they grab the kids, right?
Exactly.
But why can't the dog smell those kids in the backyard?
They said they didn't smell them in the house.
No. They smelled them in the house. They didn't smell those kids in the backyard.
Right. now, and they might get to smell them in the backyard because they probably wasn't out there long enough to smell them. Because if you listen to what the adopted man said was he was cutting wood. He said he had them out there on the patio part. And he said it only took him a second to take the wood in the house, and when he came back, they were gone just that day.
Right.
And nobody seen them children. That thing, like somebody snatched them, put them in the car, and went on about their business.
So we got, okay, so fast as they went, no footprints. So why did the adopted parents take the other 4 kids and they on vacation while we're in a pandemic?
Because you have to think about this. The other children are, 2 of them are biological children. The other 2, they said they are adopted as well. We don't know what's going on with the other 2 adopted family, whether they got what it's called, because some families, even though they are adopted, they do have rights where they still can see the children. Now, their biological children probably went on vacation with their family. You got to, because I had custody of my.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
This is what I'm trying to say. I had custody of my sister's 6 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they had godmothers and they had aunts and different things where different people want them for this, like this right now for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
4 of my children went with 2 of their godmothers, 3 of them went with their grandmothers, and I had the other 3. So sometimes they get split up like that around the holidays because other people want to spend time with them around the holidays. And the 2 little ones, we heard their family said they haven't seen them because they've been took from her when one of the legs got broke. So they probably didn't have any family members to go to and see. So that's why they kept those 2. And like I say, as far as that, they definitely was wrong for having them 2 out that being that young by themselves. But he was out there himself cutting wood, and when he took the wood in and came back, they were gone. And it just seemed weird to me that all of a sudden the whole biological family popped up and know where these people live at. It's like David watching these folks. And if you listen to the mother, the biological mother, she says, "Oh, I haven't seen my kids." But then she said she had pictures of them. So I have to think them, but now you got pictures of them, like as if they were stopped, looking, taking, snagging pictures of them when they could see them, or however. I don't know.
Well, why she was probably, this is how this works. And I just know, and you should know, why she's losing custody of her kids because of a broken leg or whatever, she still had visitation rights to her kids.
But you heard her say that she hasn't seen them since all of this happened. So obviously her rights was taken from being able to see them. So how is she getting?
Well, once.
And then the biological mother also said out her own mouth that she don't even know the adopted parents. So she didn't have a relationship with them where they shared pictures with her. So where do you think these pictures from now?
Okay, before you adopt a kid, they could have been the foster parent, because remember the aunt said you're the foster parent, and they was like, no, we adopted. See what I'm saying? So the aunt didn't even know that the kids are not foster care no more, that they were put up and adopted.
Right, but they were foster kids of somebody else, and then they went to the adopted family. And the mother was saying that she has recent pictures of the children, but then she also said she has not seen the children. So where did you get these recent pictures from if you don't even know the adopted family? Where did you get these pictures from?
Well, that's why we just showed the video. I don't know if he was on there. We showed the video where the biological mom says that her kids did not like these foster parents. I mean, the adopted parents when she went and visited them. So they must have had to been the foster parents, and then they turned to adoption. And she probably had pictures because she was trying to get her kids. And I'm gonna tell you about that system. The system is,
I know. I'm dealing with the system right now, and what I'm trying to tell you is when the mother first gave her first these interviews, different podcasters have different interviews. It is another interview where the from them. And you probably had visitations when you was with the other folks, but you said you had recent pictures. So where did you get these recent pictures from? And then it just don't make sense, like how all of a sudden her whole family is just jumping out of the blue saying, oh, this, that, and the third. Okay, so where were all of y'all when the children got took from her? Why none of y'all didn't take the children? Or couldn't get the children? I just don't feel like they did anything to the children. And did y'all, do you know that it's a lot of sex offenders that live in that area?
Well,
it's a whole lot of them. I looked it up. There's a jail over there. It is a whole lot of sex offenders that live in that area. Actually, there's 2 sex offenders that live. One lives 6 minutes away from where those people live at, and there's another one that lives 3 minutes away from those people. So they don't know at the end of the day who snatched the children. It only takes a second for someone to snatch the children and keep it moving.
Right.
So I just don't think in my heart that the adopted family did anything to them children. Now, what I think when they messed up at and they was being neglectful was when they let them children sit out back by themselves for that little bit of time, because again, it only takes a second for a child to get into something. That's all it takes. When he took that word in, he should have took something. And that is where I feel like they messed up at. But I feel like somebody else was sitting around watching them, and when that man went in that house, they snatched them kids.
So you think somebody's in the backyard waiting for them to leave kids unattended, and then without a trace, when he decided to go in the house and come back out, took the kids?
Things happen. You'd be surprised how people be sitting around predators. They watch all the time. They only take a second for a person to watch and see how neglectful you is, and it's bad. Because, I mean, it just don't make sense for the children to be just gone like that. No trace of them at all, unless somebody came, snatched them, and drove them away. Like, that's the only, they checked the house 50,000 times. They even dug up the backyard. So either that, or they need to go check the old house from where they moved from. But I honestly, to be honest, I feel in my heart the biological family has a lot to do with why these children are missing. I just feel it. For some reason, I just feel it.
Yeah, probably because when the mother said, when you find them, just give them back to me and I'll do whatever it takes, and da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly. It just, I just feel in my heart.
I mean, but that's just a parent that's in distress. It's just,
but it's just something about them that's just not sitting. It's just not sitting right with me. And
right. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But like when someone dies, the first thing you do is you got to go through those phases of death, those stages of death. You got to be in bargaining. Oh please, Lord, just if you just give me this. So when she said that, she don't want to believe that her babies are gone, so she's bargaining. Just whatever it takes. I've got this, and I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then another thing, this is another thing that trips me out. How the biological mother, family, and the other people saying that they were not out there helping. Look, okay, they heard young people tell them 7,000 different times. The police told us not to move, to sit here. They took our phones and told us not to go outside. Now, I have been in situations where that has happened and they don't want them to move because they need to watch them too closely. Right. They don't want them to be moving around, and when they move around, if they are hiding something, they can continue to hide whatever it is they hide if they're moving around. So that was the whole point of the police telling them, no, don't search. Sit down. We need to watch y'all. He didn't say it in those words, but that's what that meant. And other people, they so upset about the children that they're not looking at the bigger picture. That is why they want them to and be walking around looking for them children because they want to keep an eye on them. And they can't keep an eye on them if they out there searching with all those other people.
Right, right. But do you know that other neighbors, all the neighbors around there said that they never seen none of the kids. So would a pedophile be lurking in the back just waiting for a kid to be, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes they do when they up to no good, but then you got to think about this too. They just moved there. If you heard what they said, they only been living there 3 months. So, right. Of course, all the neighbors are not going to see children in the school.
No, they've never seen none of the kids. They've never seen none of the kids.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, if we have a pandemic, first of all, so you know most children basically be in the house all the time anyway, and then they only been living there for 3 months. So that's probably why they haven't got a chance to see any of the children. They just moved there 3 months ago.
Right.
So I can see if they was living there like a whole year or 2 years, and then everybody say, "Oh, we never seen these children over here." You know, if the person only been living somewhere for 3 months, if you know, okay, of course they probably never seen them in school. We got the pandemic going on. They probably keep the children in the house, and that's probably why they have not seen them. But if they was living there longer than 3 months and hasn't seen the children, then I will understand what everybody else is saying. But it's possible that they didn't see none of them because they wasn't living there long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are really scared of the pandemic where they keep their children in the house like me. I know both guys. Oh no, we on quarantine around here. We go nowhere unless I go to the store and go to the mall, and that's it. So you know, different people run their households different. I just
well, you know, but when you listen to the police, when they're giving you an update, they say we can't understand how did those kids get out the backyard. That means there's nothing showing those kids coming out that backyard, walking out the backyard, somebody else being in the backyard, footprints. There's nothing. How did the kids get out the backyard without without nothing? You know, it's cold, but you're gonna leave a trace.
Yeah, I mean you can, depending on how they went in there, how they got out of there. But they did say that the backyard, you know, the yard was open. The gate of it, the gate was left open. So what I'm saying is, if the little as those children were, it only took a second. You can pick both of them up at one time and just keep it moving. And it ain't too many footsteps you're going to leave if you're just picking up both of the children at one time and they're gone. And then they out looking for them and moving around and nobody's paying anything in mind. Like, you know, I don't know. I just don't feel like the family done anything. Only thing I felt like where they messed up at is they wasn't paying attention to those same children when they should have been. I don't feel like they should have had them out there by themselves like that because they too little for that. Like, you know, if you didn't want them to see you wrapping the presents, I feel like y'all should have waited till they went to bed to do that. Not have them out back in the cold while you cut wood, running wood back and forth in the house.
Right.
So that's how things happen. That's how things like that happen because you're not using your head when y'all could have just waited until the children went to bed to wrap the presents. And you could have went and cut all the wood you wanted because the kids would have been in the house with the mom. Like, you know, us sometimes us as parents, we don't think. We try to do everything and just get things done and don't think, okay, this could happen. You know, some people tend to think this can't happen to me. This can't happen to my family. Now, we may see it happen to this person, that person, but then sometimes we're thinking like, oh, it would never happen to us. And then look what happened. All because they wanted to cut wood and then wrap gifts.
Right.
Now, this is just a lesson for them to be learned. And I hope and pray to God that the children are alive.
Right.
I hope nobody didn't do nothing to them, kill them, or, you know, things like that. I'm hoping, like, somebody has them and they find them. But this is a lesson for them. You don't leave little kids like that unattended. You just can't do it. It only takes a second for something to happen to children that little.
Right. You're right. It only takes a little. It only takes a split second. Something's wrong.
Exactly. It only takes a second. And if, again, like I was just saying, just take a second and look up all the sex offenders I was telling you that live so close to them. I mean, they live too close. It's too close, and it's so many of them. It's just so many of them. Right. That is ridiculous. Right. It's like that whole little town is where they put all of them at. Like, that is where all of them live at. And it's crazy. I don't even think they probably did the research on where they were living at before they even moved there, because I'm quite sure if they did, they wouldn't even move there.
Yeah, I think they did do something of that nature, and they went and checked on some of the doors to some you know.
And I think that's why the adopted dad was like, I want to go inside of people's house, because there's a lot of sex offenders that live in that vicinity. Just check it out. Just go with with the show. Just go look it up, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they well, I didn't look it up, but I think some newscast was showing some ones that was staying over there. I mean, it wasn't a lot. I don't know.
It was enough. It was enough, and like I said, it's actually two. One is 3 minutes away from where we live at, and another one is 6 minutes away from where we live at. That's real close.
Right.
Real close.
Right. But they went to their homes. They already went to their homes. Anytime a child come up missing, they're gonna go to their home and see where they've been and bring the dogs in and see if they can smell anything, sniff anything, go in, they're subject to being checked. That's why they have to register, so that they'll know where to go if a child come up missing. They don't need a warrant or anything. It's just part of the.
And another thing that bothers me, how they say they have not checked the dozen yet. Why not? Why haven't y'all did that search yet? I mean, even y'all done already searched the house. Y'all dug up the ground. Don't check. Like, you know what I'm saying? Check. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised what went down. While y'all doing all of this checking this house, something could be going on in that desert that y'all could catch, because y'all so focused on this house. Y'all checked the house 50,000 times. Now y'all need to start expanding that expand the search now.
Right.
Because it only takes a second. And they're so little that, it's not going to be a scuffle with children that little. Now, there were some big children in there, you probably would see a bunch of footprints and drag marks, because they would literally have to drag them or tussle with them to get them. That was a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. You can scoop them up and just be gone.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to say. I just don't, in my heart, I just don't feel like the adopted parents, done anything harmful to the children. I just feel like they should have been watching them closely than what they were.
Well, I mean, what you're saying is not like it's far-fetched, because remember when we were looking at the cupcake case, the young lady Quintessa Brown, before she snatched or allegedly snatched Cupcake, her and Patrick Stallworth, she had went to take her kids back by gunpoint, and she knew where her kids was. So I'm not saying it couldn't be possible, but
Right, and the same thing about with the cupcake case. You see how at first they was blaming it on the mother, and the father saying, okay, somebody had something to do with the father because the father owed his money and he was in the drug the whole time. That wasn't even the case. It just took that fast for them people to snatch them kids and put them in that truck and took them.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I did think about what you're saying at first. But when the dogs couldn't smell those kids in the backyard, that was a problem. When I seen the young adoptive mother come on and say, see, that's why we didn't come outside. Okay, listen.
Yeah, because look how they was treating them. Look how they was acting.
That's, you know what? When a child is missing, that's how they're going to act.
Yeah, but then you still have to think about their safety as well. Who to say that they come out there and get the help and children, and one of them or some of them start beating on them or fighting on them. They have to think about their safety too now.
But how did they get these two kids? If their yard is nothing but dirt, how did they get these two kids out their backyard without any footprint?
I don't know. That part I would not be able to touch. I don't know. But then you did also hear the police officer say it depends on the dog. It depends on the wind, how the wind blowing, if the dog can pick up the scent or not. So the dog could have been off that day. They said it was cold. The wind could have been blowing where they could not pick the scent up. The dogs are not always accurate. So that could have been why the dogs couldn't pick up the scent. Now the footprint, I don't know. But you got to realize this too. There was so many people in that backyard, they probably didn't know what footprints to look at.
Right.
Because they was in there walking around digging up this.
They said no way that these kids walked out of that backyard. So they said how did.
They probably didn't, and I'm gonna tell you why they probably didn't. Because somebody just scooped them up. They picked them up, just scooped them and took them out of there. Little as they were, you can scoop both of them up. Each arm, one under each arm, and keep it moving.
A 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. Yep, you can.
Exactly. You can scoop them up and keep it moving. So of course you're not going to see too many footprints.
Mm-hmm.
Now if they was like 4, 5, and 6, you would see all of those footprints because a 4, 5, and 6-year-old, one they're either going to yell, so you're going to hear that, or they're going to put up a fight where you're tussling with them, you're dragging them, because you can't pick them both up at the same time. But a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, you can scoop both of them up, one under each arm, and keep it moving.
Okay.
That's why you gotta watch your children. You can't leave them unattended. People keep thinking it's because they was in that yard and that fence was high, and we thought it was okay because they were in that fence and it was so high. You'd be surprised who's watching you. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised who's watching you when you think no one is watching.
All right.
You'd be surprised. That's why a lot of women get snatched because they going on about their business and they don't notice somebody is watching them. And the whole time somebody watching them and then come snatch them and they don't know what the hell did happen because they didn't notice somebody was watching them the whole time. You never know who is watching you. You just never know. I just feel like I don't think that the adopted family, did anything. I just feel like they messed up when they left them children unattended out back. That's all. I feel like somebody else snatched some children and they snatched them very fast and got about it.
But isn't it kind of really funny? One thing I'm gonna say, because like I said, anytime a child come up missing, to me, everybody's a suspect to me. That's the first thing I think about. I don't care if it's the mama, the papa, the cousin, or whatever. Everybody's a suspect. But haven't you noticed when the police, when they know something, they always persuade, like, everything that they're coming out with little bitty stuff, but they can't directly say it, but they're basically saying it.
Right. And you're right.
They're basically saying that the adopted parents did something to these kids. That's what I see when I listen to the police.
In any case, when anybody die or anybody get kidnapped or children go missing or a spouse get killed, they always look at the person that's close to them first anyway. They're always the main suspect from in the beginning for anybody else even get a finger pointed at them. That's just how they do it. That's just like, say for instance, if a man kills his wife. Mm-hmm. And a wife comes, a husband and wife in the house, the wife winds up dead. The first person they look at is the husband. And vice versa. That's just what they did. The person close to you always be the first person who they expect. That's just how we go. I just don't feel like they've done anything to them children. Only thing I felt like they messed up when they left them unattended in their backyard.
Right. Okay.
It'll come out though.
Yep.
Trust me. It's gonna come out.
Right.
It will definitely come out.
That's why I don't point fingers, because like I said, I'm going to have my own personal thought and I'll keep it, but then, I start listening to what the police saying, and they're saying none of the neighbors seen the kids. Now all the other kids went on vacation. And I'm like, and then they did give out a description of what these kids was wearing, some dark, like a black pants, sweatpants, black shirts or whatever. Both of them was wearing the same thing. But I start thinking, I start looking at these cases and I'm going, I I would, just because the mothers did say, could you just give me the kids back? If you find the kids, give them back. I'll do anything. I've got my life together. I got money and this. You would think you would think, wow, maybe mom do. Maybe the dads did something or whatever. But you know what? The police are digging up the backyard. They're going in there with search warrants. They're taking their phone. They did not give the car back. Why they did not give the car back?
Because they're looking, that's part of the,
usually when they don't give the car back,
that's part of the process. They gotta look at, they gotta do for the fingerprints and just to make sure that they didn't do anything like, they gotta put the drugs in there to smell with the tray and, just different things like that. It's part of a process. It's all part of the process.
Right.
Trust me, it's all part of the process.
Okay.
That's why they haven't locked them up yet, because like they said, they know it's foul play. We all know it's foul play because the kids just disappeared out of thin air. They don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But what they're doing is part of the process. They had to eliminate them. So of course they're going to be under the red light first because they was the last ones that sent them.
Right. Right.
That's all.
Okay.
But thanks for talking to me, and I just wanted to call in and just,
yeah,
say how I felt. We all have our own opinion, and that's just mine.
Right.
And I'm hoping I'm not wrong, and I hope they didn't do nothing to them things.
Well,
they're going to burn in hell for it.
Well, I think everybody's a suspect when I look at the case. And I do look at the biological parents. I'll be like, wow, you're looking suspect too, but you know what I'm saying? I try to first have compassion for the parent, but and not say nothing too quick, because that'd be so bad to be wrong. But I do look at what the police is actually saying, and they actually is really going against these adopted parents, so they know something that they ain't saying.
Yeah, they're not going to tell everything because then that's part of the crime. I mean, that's part of the evidence. They can't tell everything. Because if they tell everything, then that comes back to the investigation up. So they don't never let everything out. They always hold on to something.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm just praying that them children are somewhere safe and no one is hurting them. But it's just crazy how people need to just start paying attention to their children, because it's sad how all these children are just dying left and right. It's getting out of hand.
Right.
It's starting to be a trend, and it's just sad.
Right. Right.
That's why I took custody of my sister's 6 kids, because I did not want to see them in the system and split up and not knowing where they was at and what could have been happening to them in the home.
Right. Right.
Because some people don't take them children for the right reasons. They take them for the money.
Right. Right.
And they don't treat them children right. So
well,
I'm just praying,
that's why I was looking at this, the adopted parents. They're so young with 6 kids. What are you doing? I don't know.
I'm just hoping and praying that they get me. I just was seeing, just calling in just to see what I was seeing. Because I had looked at it on your podcast, the AFC podcast. I can't remember the other guy. And then there was another guy. It was like all 4 of y'all had it on your channels. And each one of y'all know y'all had different news things. And I had seen all of them. And I don't know. It's just something about the biological family that is not sticking right with me.
Right.
And I could be wrong. I just feel.
Right.
So I'm going to let you go because I know there's other people that want to call in and all of that. But thanks for listening to me.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, right on.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Who was that call in? Last call in, and we're getting off of here for the night. You guys, we've been on here for 2 hours. I want to get this last call in here. That was a good conversation. Like I said, I don't sway this way, that way. I'm just, huh? Honey? Okay. The chief said on the interview, they have to have description of suspect in the car to issue an Amber Alert. Yep, that's what he said. That's what he said on the Amber Alert, you guys. Well, we read the things that you need to have an Amber Alert, and it all depends on the case, but sometimes you may not have a description of a car or something, but sometimes people be on feet or a description of the person. You at least got to know that that child was there last. And this is almost like the other case that is in Philly, where you're saying that the child was there, but was the child there or not? You know what I'm saying? So I will have time. Give me some time, you guys. But I am off work tomorrow. So if you guys want to come on, we'll come on about 5. But we definitely going to come on New Year's. Anytime there's an update. There's another update on a case, you guys, that we have followed. And you guys go look it up yourself. It's on the Malia Bass case. And they were just talking about how they're learning that that Sahara, or whatever you guys want to call her, did this on her, and Travion watched or allowed it to happen. And I don't know where I seen it at. I've been getting a lot of stuff, so I just haven't had time to put it all together and come and share with you guys. And I'm sorry for that. I know you guys be wanting to get those nuggets, but we'll try to come back on tomorrow, you guys. I'll get a lot of I'll tweak it a little bit and gather as much information, and then that way we can watch it together so you guys know what we're talking about. And if you find something, send it to me. I'll break it down and I'll get it put up so everybody can be on the same track, because we want these babies to come home. And if any of you guys are out there in that area, go out and look for these babies. Okay? Here's that call we were waiting on before we get off of here. Hey, this is SP.
Yes, hi, SP. My name is Tasha. I was calling in regards to your show.
Yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, from the moment that the adopted parents came out, their story was bogus. Like, I tried to sympathize with them, but I just can't, because the story makes no sense. The father, when he started talking, you could tell it was rehearsed. Like the moment he started speaking, he had to take a deep breath and jump into action.
Right.
And the adopted mother, she is just nodding her head, like, yeah, like just agreeing with him. And also they try to choose their words wisely, especially him. He made sure to choose his words wisely, so you don't. It's like kind of like so he doesn't seem disconnected from the kids, and also so that he doesn't tell on himself.
Right.
Like I just feel like,
and you know what? They had a chance to say to ask people to come and help and say, please, if you got my kids, bring the kids home. They didn't do none of that.
They did nothing because any parent, regardless if it's not your own bloodline, you would still ask you adopted these kids. You would still try and get people, get through to people. Hey, can you help me find our kids? You have some type of compassion, sympathy. They had nothing. He stood there like it was. He stood there like you could tell that.
Like, oh well, I know that's expected. Oh well,
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. He stood there like he had no emotions, no, like a robot.
Or like, yeah. I've seen
that. And then I think I saw something on the news I think it was yesterday, where they Bakersfield Police Department went out. The Bakersfield Crime Unit went out and they gathered some stuff from their house in California City. So I'm wondering if they actually checked their previous address before they moved to California City.
Right. I think this is going to be almost like the Breonna Taylor case, where they're going to go back to where they came from, and then they're going to trace this and trace that. Because let me tell you something, those satellites up in the sky, they can find out what you did, where you been. So I don't know who they think they fooling.
And that's the thing. That's why the father tried to pinpoint and say, I know they're in this area. How do you know they're in that area? How? Like, if they're kidnapped, how can you tell they're in that area? How do you know this?
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea if they are kidnapped where they are. Like, how? Like, he tried to directly put a story together to make people focus only on that area.
Right. You're right.
Like, I don't trust anything that he had to say.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Now, did you follow the Malia Bass case?
You know what? Wait a minute, Malia Bass. Is that the one with the mother named Brittany?
No, that's Malia Davis. Malia Bass was in Houston also, but they threw the baby in the sewer drain, and she came up in the bayou or the bayou.
No, I didn't see that one. Is it like similar to what's
happening now? They're just now coming on and saying that this mother had came on there and was like, she was like, hold on to your babies. There's really bad people in the world, and this, that, and the other. And the way the police was looking at them, if you only just pay attention to the police, they kind of tell you who they're looking at,
That's true.
That's true. And even though that the mom, the biological mom, kind of the things that she said, I just think she was in her bargaining stage right then. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. That's the only person that had emotions is the biological mother. I see people saying, hey, she lost the kids and blah, blah, blah. Whatever happened in the past, is the past.
Right.
She's still human. She still has emotions. She still has feelings. She still carried those kids.
Yeah.
So she's still going to have some feelings. You know what I mean? Anybody, even, you and I, we don't know these people, but we have feelings. So just, you know what I mean?
Right. And, she got to feel some kind of way to have, even, you can look at the aunt. So, and she got 9 kids. I don't know if she got all her 9 kids, but she got 9. But so she can't take no more kids. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of pretty much can tell. And then when the dads didn't want to say anything, it's kind of like, golly, she already had a hard time.
And another thing too with adopted parents, why did they send the other kids on a vacation to their grandparents?
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of
That blew me away when they was like, well, where's the other kids? Why you didn't send them outside? And he was like, because they're on vacation. I mean, he had an answer. But I thought y'all so weird about this pandemic and don't want to go outside, but your kids is on vacation.
Exactly. And the two little boys is not, and all of a sudden they missing. Like,
I don't know.
How? And I can't really understand if the adopted father was saying that he was going in and out of the gate with the wood, or if he was putting it over a fence. So I'm a little still confused on that.
I think he was saying he was going to go get wood out in the desert, but somebody said that that's just some kind of tangleweed or something called. It's not really wood. I mean, you're in the desert. You really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I saw a video where someone said that, and the thing is, if that's the case, wouldn't you see the boys as you're passing through with the wood?
Well, not. He's talking about he went in the house.
But
he said he seen him, and then he went in, and then when he seen him, he went in, and then when he came out, he didn't see him. So then he went back. He looked around, and then that's when he panicked and went back in the house and asked his wife, "You see the kids?" She said, "No, they outside playing with chalk." That right there threw another red flag. Oh, she said they outside playing with chalk too. So everybody know that the kids is playing with chalk. See that right there, that's a red flag.
Exactly. But did you see the area of where right outside of the gate of their house? Like it's like a dirt area. It looks like it has no light back there.
I didn't see it.
On the side when you go off the gate, there's like a big open area where he claims to have where he gets the wood from, I think. It's dark. So why would a 3 and a 4-year-old go in that area?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, even as an adult, I wouldn't want to go in those dark areas. And you're going to hear kids making noise. These are 3 and 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
So
he said they were rambunctious and they like to wrestle and things. And one other thing that the foster mother, the adopted mother said, she said, they're not the type of kid that walk away.
And that's what if you notice when during that interview with the adopted parents, the mother said that the adopted mother said that also.
Right.
But the father said they're rambunctious.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Which one is it?
Exactly. And why would you say that about kids that you don't even know, supposedly you don't even know where they're at?
So one of the reporters asked, they said, so what do you think has happened? You think somebody done picked up the kids? And she said, yeah.
Yeah. And then the adopted father, in there in the area. How do you two know this? You know what I mean? Like you said, she said someone picked up the kids. How do you know that? And how do you know that they're still in the area, according to the father?
Right.
Like, they really tried to give us a story to the point where we'll focus on exactly what they're saying.
Right.
Like, if somebody kidnapped someone, you don't know where they're going to be at.
Exactly.
They could be all the way here in New York by now.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't buy their story at all.
Right.
It's definitely a lot of red flags, a lot of holes in the story, and the body language itself is telling.
Right. Right. I think we're starting to learn how that body language work, and then he was blinking a little bit. He was blinking, and he would never make eye contact with the cameras and stuff. And how like when my husband and I we're talking or something, and we're trying to explain something, we would look at each other.
Yeah.
They wouldn't look at each other.
And wouldn't even what do you call it, where you try to consult, try
Yeah.
to get, I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I'm talking about. We try to, especially try to give the mother some type of adopt them, like they didn't even try to give each other control each other, like
Right.
you know, he's standing with his hands like you know. At first, my first thought was, I wonder what's on his hands.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Is there bruises? You know, something from what happened.
Right.
But who knows when it happened.
Right. And he was like, first thing he came out with an excuse, and he said, "It's cold." Well, why'd you come outside without a coat? Your house is right there. It's cold.
Exactly.
Why'd you come outside without a coat?
Exactly. And the thing too, if it was cold, why would you let the kids go out? Like, yeah, here we let the kids go out, but we're out with them in the cold because we're used to it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, why would someone leave a 3 and a 4-year-old
right
unattended? You know, I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. I would leave even one of them attended.
Oh yeah, definitely not outside and go in the house.
Exactly, and especially if you live around all these sex offenders.
They got to come in the house with me. I don't care. We're going to the car. You either stay in the house and I'll go out to the car, but you don't stay outside while I'm going in the house. You 3, you 4.
Exactly, and then to wrap gifts, is there a reason for the kids to be out?
Yeah,
like that story is bogus. Like, why would you put a 3 and a 4-year-old? They're not even paying attention to what you're doing.
Right, exactly. And she just covered him up with a sheet and wrap them. Go get me some toilet paper. They go in the bathroom, wrap it up real quick. Hi.
Yes, and don't they have like a bedtime? Like, what about afterwards? You know, after they go to sleep, what about then?
I don't know.
You only got those 2 in the house, supposedly. Yeah. So how hard is it to wrap gifts with those 2?
I know.
All you have to do is wait till they go to bed, or have the husband watch them inside the house where it's warm. Like, I truly believe that hopefully within couple days or so, we'll have some answers.
Right.
This is crazy. Like, I truly don't understand how they really came up with this story. And like I said, I truly believe these kids been missing more than what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think they wasn't even I don't even think they even made it to the house.
Exactly.
In California City.
Yeah, I don't believe so. And if they did, they made it to the house, but they didn't stay there. They didn't stay there that long before they sent the kids. Oh, I mean, it just seems to me like, you know, if a child has a problem, a mental problem or a physical problem or something, even though you adopt them, if you adopt them and the child has some issues or something, they will give you a check.
Yes.
But
that's the thing. Some of them are in it for just an income instead of actually caring about the kids.
Yeah.
You know, and that's sad to say, but that's what happens in a lot of cases.
Right.
A lot of people are just look at it as another income. A lot of kids get abused because of that.
And you know what? Another red flag came up when the young lady said, and I heard this in the Braylon Noble case. The family was like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know nothing. That's what this lady said. Y'all don't know nothing. What you don't know, you don't know either. You say you don't.
Exactly.
She said that the people don't know nothing, and they out there helping. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know to believe you, to listen, or what. But that's the wrong thing to say.
Exactly. And the one thing we do know, that story makes no sense.
Yeah.
That story makes no sense.
Yeah.
And the adoptive father tried to say, as he was looking for him, he asked a gentleman if he seen their 2 little black kids.
Right. He didn't even say. He didn't say if you see my sons. He didn't call him by name.
No,
It was no kind of connection. Have you seen two little black kids?
Yep, like to me, that's just another cover up to say, hey, someone saw me looking for my kids, even though I highly doubt if he was ever out looking. You know,
right?
I just totally believe like they. I think the California City Police Department knew already when they talked to them or when they get that interview that they were their story wasn't something was suspicious.
Right.
They probably suspected him from the beginning.
Right.
Especially about the father, like I said, the way he just stood there with his hands underneath his arms, like he didn't move his hands at all.
Well, yeah, and and I wish I knew where a video was of him before, like how he respond to just every day, so I have something to compare it to, because maybe sometimes some people are just laid back, like my husband. Girl, he's laid back. Now when the dog had to go to the hospital, we flew down that highway. I won't never take that ride again, but anything else happened, girl, he just laid back. You would think the earth, the world could come to an end and he'd be just sitting there like it ain't nothing. So sometimes people are like that, but
that's true. But his body language speaks something totally different, though. Like I don't know. I also get like a military vibe from him. From you know what I mean? Like his whole vibe. I was in the military myself, and just the way he comes across, like with the with the whole like he's trying to with the way he jumped into his little speech about, well, not speech, but his little thing about what happened that day, like the way he tried to detail it, is it's a little it's kind of like how it's kind of like how if you've ever been in the military, someone that's been in the military, it's kind of like, you want people to pay attention to the details that you're given. And that's how it kind of came across as, he wanted people to really be into the details because he's trying to paint a picture to throw people off of what really happened. You know what I mean? And, just his whole body language. And then him saying, oh, yeah, the police department ordered us to stay in. We got orders. Police department can tell you, yeah, stay in your house. Don't go look for the kids. That doesn't mean you got to do it.
Right.
You're not under arrest. Like, nothing would stop me from going out looking for my kids. I got a cell phone. You want to call me? You want to contact me? Call me.
Right. Let me go look for my kids. I know them. They know my voice.
Exactly. Like, if I'm not detained or under arrest, you cannot tell me to stay in my house because I ain't doing that.
Right. Unless I'm like, go downtown, answer some questions, but don't tell me to go in the house and sit and people out there looking for my girl.
Yeah, that was the red flag to me too. Like, I'm like, no, there is no way. It's just a lot of things with this story. Like, I feel so bad for the biological mother.
Right.
It's a sad situation, but I truly believe that those kids, are definitely no longer here.
Right. Well,
unfortunately,
yeah,
because of the adopted parents.
Right.
And it's just crazy how it goes hand in hand with with the other kids being on vacation.
Well, yeah, and nowadays, usually when it takes a long time, it's a bad sign, But I mean, nowadays too, people are coming up with all kind of scams, so there is a possibility that they could be still here, and they just put out a $25,000 reward that they didn't mention exactly how much. Okay, honey, but they said that they're going to give out a reward, and it could go up to 25,000.
Oh wow!
So maybe that's what somebody needed to. you know.
I truly think too that adopted mother, I think soon enough she probably will break. She probably would break to the point where she's tell what happened, because I don't know what, I just feel like I think both of them are guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that father, something like, he just probably things just got out of control or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But still no reason to do anything to kids, period.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I just feel like even when the news reporter asked him, tell us what happened that day. Did you see how their expression was? Like the adopted mother was like, "Oh, my yard." Like,
yeah.
Okay, what about your yard?
Yeah, you heard her say that?
Yeah, and the adopted father was like, well, like he was like, okay, this is the moment. Let me get into my, acting.
Yeah.
Let me get into what we rehearsed. And they kept it's
camera, light, action.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Pretty much. That's exactly what I felt like when I had to keep like playing that back. Like, what did I just see? Is he rehearsing for? He rehearsed that.
Right.
He rehearsed that. That is rehearsed.
Right.
Like, and like I said, and the adopted mother just agreeing, shaking her head. Yeah. And did you see the when they answered the question from the mother when the news reporter said, "Hey, the biological mother think you guys did something to the kids."
Mm-hmm.
What kind of answer is that? Like,
right.
Yeah, I would think the same thing. No, what you should have said was, we're just as worried about those kids as you are, and we love those kids, blah blah. We would never.
Right.
Like, what kind of answer are you giving? Like, I just. I'm sorry. I just don't trust them, period.
Right.
Like, and I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I just had to get it out there. Maybe get it off my chest, because I'm really feeling some kind of way about this case.
Yeah, I am too.
But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for calling.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys. That was a good conversation. I was waiting on that call. Miss Nisi says they never said what their names was. The bio mom did not say. Yes, they did say what the baby's real names was when she had them. I got the names upstairs, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna put it out though, because hey, but their names did start with a C. Both of the babies' names started with a C. Because somebody was like, call them by their real names or something. And anyway, I have to go upstairs and get it. But I got to get off of here. I've been on here for 2.5 hours, you guys. We'll check in tomorrow about 5 o'clock, you guys. About 5 o'clock. If there's any updates, we'll bring it about 5 o'clock. I'll see you guys then. I'm going to go get something to eat. You guys be good. Be safe. And be nice to each other. Alrighty. Bye.
Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's Closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee you.